Darren Kenneth Matthews, love. Fucking lovely, mate.
Yeah, he was always like I said, like he's been a proponent of me for a long time, and like doing the PC stuff, and even now, just talking to him, just now it's just regular shooting the shit. But I always feel funny when people come, oh, Mr. Regal, Mr. Regal. I'm like, hi, Darren.
Yeah.
It's a different rapport. Not that I don't have that respect for him. Like, geez, I could watch Regal and Steamboat any day of the week. I can watch any Ricky Steamboat match any day of the week for that matter. But he's just been always that way. Like, always super giving. Like when you see Fit, you're like, hey, Fit, how are you? He's like, yeah, great. Like he's more animated now. But I remember when he was when I'd seen him after I did that Dave Taylor camp. Like, how's Dave? Dave's great. How are you, Fit? I'm great. Like, he'd just fucking stiff you. I'm like, okay. Now he's, I've coached with him at the PC.
Mm-hmm.
He's a lot easier, like a lot easier than like he's having the time of his life, And I'll tell you what, he's still spry as ever. Fucking guy could go. Guy can go. He can. He's what 64, somewhere in there, age wise, can still move.
And he started when he was 14.
Amazing.
Because somebody didn't show up, so they threw him in there.
There's some story about somebody throwing a brick at him in a match. Yeah, no, it's over in England. I think Dave Taylor told me like some guy threw a brick at him and it barely took him off his feet. And he turned around and beat the holy shit out of the guy. It was a match. Like somebody chucked a brick at his head and just made him woozy. And he turned around and whipped the shit out of the guy until the guy ran out of the building. Something I'm obviously paraphrasing, but it'd be amazing to hear all the stuff that you got on him. He's obviously a different person now.
Right.
Rick, did you ever view him snapping someone's thumb, the thumb gimmick he would do?
Let me tell you a story.
Weren't you the one of the bathroom story?
I went to we went out. It was me and Regal. We was all at they're all drinking, doing whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I don't drink. Yeah. So I was just sitting there like a little timid boy, just listening to stories. They'd ask me they'd pump me. So I'd throw a little 2 cents in. And then he'd say, tell me when you got to go to the bathroom. So I said, okay. And then I wouldn't tell him. So I'm sort of wiggling, you know what I mean? I'm holding it. And then he says, you got to go, don't you? I said, yeah. And this was, let's just say Fitz calmed down in his old age and he found Christ. Mm-hmm. But before that, he was a little bit wild, mm-hmm. But everybody knew him there because he worked, whether we were in Bremen, Hanover, or wherever we were at, and they'd all know where the boys went, and all the rats would be there. So he'd lead me to the bathroom. So he said, don't get too far in back of me. So I'm basically almost holding his hand, right? But the thing about it was, he had walked through there. It was the parting of the motherfucking Red Sea. Everybody there saw Fit Finlay coming, and everybody except a couple drunks, they'd try and grab him, hit him, slap him, shake his hand or whatever. But he got the one thumb. The guy just went, and I went, I never seen anything like it. I always heard about it.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it. And I said, well, yeah, let's just get to the bathroom, So I'm scared shitless. Wow.
Yeah, he'll have that twinkle in his eyes. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not that guy anymore. Like,
yeah.
Did you see that?
Exactly. And Dave Taylor.
Yeah.
Now, here's a story about Dave Taylor. Dave Taylor's grandpa was on the 1936 Olympic wrestling team for Great Britain or whatever. Now, they didn't have 1940 because of World War II. They didn't have 1944 because of World War II.
Mm-hmm.
But guess who was back on the team in 1948? Dave Taylor's motherfucking grandpa.
Ooh.
Could you imagine 12 years without basically competing and then going with all the young guys and you're back on there again? Unless it was a bollock story and they wound me up. I don't know. Yeah. Whatever it is, it's a hell of a story. And I'm sticking by it.
I'm damn right. That's what's funny about Dave. Dave's so jovial
right,
and jokes around, you don't know that he'd kill
a killer.
He'd kill you. Oh yeah, I love Dave. I would love anytime he'd come because he's like the longest. Like he loves the guest. He comes down and guest coaches a lot, and whenever he would come in, I would just say, "Can I have Dave?" And be like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, Dave, come to my class because he'll be there all day, ready to teach wrestling. And it's the numbnuts that don't go up and ask Dave Taylor wrestling questions.
Yeah,
because I'll have him always show the uppercut because he's the best uppercut there is, or lifter, whatever the fuck they call him.
the lifters love.
Yeah, the lifter. But I'll have him get in the ring and do stuff, and he gets serious about.
I seen him destroy guys.
Stretching
their motherfucking asses, and I'm sitting there fucking, my knees are knocking. I'm fucking shaking so hard. I said,
but he's so happy. You wouldn't think that he could snap into that guy.
Yeah,
whenever he's the happiest one out of all of them.
Yeah, I used to go. I went to England 3 times for Andy Baker and did seminars there. And Tony St. Clair would always come in, and Dave Taylor would always come in, and Dave was always stretching somebody, and he'd get him good too. Yeah. So I said, "Oh God, that was fun."
He's still built like a brick shithouse. He know what I don't know if he should put these out there. You know the boards that you do the Hindu push-ups on, like the dojo style, like the long board.
Yeah.
He came up with an idea of making blocks so you could do that, 2 separate blocks, like hand blocks. He brought me some, and he sells them like $40-$50. At least he used to. He just made them out of wood. Just made them. And you could carry him on the road. Like I've got him in my home gym. I need to put him in my bag. So when you get somewhere you don't feel like going to the gym, you can just do some push-ups. We do the Hindus. I do them out by the pool every now and again when it's nice and sunny. And he's just little wacky master craftsman, that guy. He does shit like that. But he's I love Dave. All those guys. It's just funny how I fell in with those guys from going to that camp and then years later getting to do this stuff,
And you almost didn't go.
I almost didn't go. I
said, get ready. I got the dots on. I got the elbow ready, baby. We're going to see it. Let's do it right now.